Hello there. Our brush tonight is my Rooney Restore. It's got a 24 millimeter TGN golden nib silver tip, but 24 or 22, can't remember which. The soap tonight is Castle Forbes Lime. This is slamming good stuff. I don't use this soap. It's a cream. But if I get a cream that comes in a little container, all that I do with that is that right there. You can get plenty of cream. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a little bit more. You can get plenty of cream like that, depending on the consistency. This is not as soft of a cream as, say, like Tob's. So I tend to treat this almost like a soap. And if I need more, I'll go back. It's not an issue. And I got, I don't know, 4 or 5 days worth of growth. Let's wet the face. And begin to shave. So, what's happening in your neck of the woods? I don't know if you remember, but a couple of videos back talked about my deck and how I had to basically rebuild it. Well, I'm smack dab in the middle of that right now. And, you know, we've been here 30 years, and that deck was, that part of the deck was here when we got here. And, so I would guess it's 35 or 40 years old, if not a bit older. Something like that. Hang on. The trailer's an 80 song. 90, 2000, 2010. So it was probably put in when the trailer was parked here. So probably 40 years. One of the things you want to do, let's digress from that for a minute. You see how much water is in that? You got to be really careful with any kind of cream, because they will lather before they actually have enough water in them. Now, if you're using the DE, like I've said before, you probably would not notice, and you'd probably think, well, that's a really awesome, thick, protective. Most people know my feelings about protective lather. Okay. Anyway, I digress again. But creams already contain a larger percentage of water than soaps, so they will lather quicker and easier, but it's easy for you to assume that you have the right amount of water content in that cream because it lathers so fast, when in fact you probably don't. And I'm going to use my, let me see what this is, my Novelty Cutlery, like a 6/8, 5/8, something like that, somewhere in between actually, I think. It's got a, I started to say that it has an Escher edge on it, but point of fact, it's got a gorgeous Escher edge on it. Lovely. That's lovely. I just refreshed this. I went I went back to a 9/12K just to kind of refresh the edge a bit, and then I moved from that to my Escher. And that's a blooming gorgeous edge. Water content is perfect. This soap is on the expensive end of the spectrum. It was piffed to me for Christmas. It was a Christmas gift. And I absolutely love it. I have a friend of mine who had been watching my shaving videos, but he didn't tell me that he watched them. And I don't run around saying, hey everybody, I do shaving videos, you ought to watch them. You know, I don't talk shaving too much with my friends. They know I shave with a straight razor and things like that, but I don't, you know, people, they're going to do what they're going to do, and until something sparks an interest in them, you know, about traditional shaving, they're just going to keep shaving the same old rotten way they've been shaving. But I was over at his house, he had an Edwin Jagger Badger. And an EJ. What is it, DE89? I've not messed with, or not been heavily into the DE world in so long that stuff like that escapes me now. Sorry. But yeah, no, he had a Mercury 34C is what he had. And he had one soap. It was this Castle for lime, and I had never smelled it before, but I'm a lime, not freak, but aficionado, not aficionado, what word would I use? I'm a fan, big fan of lime. And so I opened it up and smelled it, and I was like, man, I'd love to have some of this stuff, but that ain't gonna happen, it costs too much. And another friend of mine, very generous person, piffed me that and a bunch of other stuff. Gorgeous. What do I got? Is that a loose hair? No, it's just the way the lather whipped up on my face. I thought I had a hair falling out of that brush, which is not an issue. Every brush will lose a little hair. every now and then a hair or two. It's not an issue. There are so many hairs in a good badger knot that you could lose 100 and never even notice it. Gorgeous. Lovely. Gorgeous shave. That is fantastic. No cuts. I thought I had a cut there, but I don't. Let me wipe off the razor real quick. Let me rinse. Lovely. All right, before and after shave, we're going to court. I'm going to do Avon's Island Lime, which is a light lime scent, like one of the Clubman. I think the Lime Sec. And I'm just describing the strength of the scent and not the particular notes. That's flipping lovely. Alright. Let me close that up before I spill it. That's vintage goodness. Don't want to lose a drop of that. I'll be sad to see that go. Alright. Bless you. Thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you later.